What's up, guys? Smith, the Vinyl Freak, coming back at you with another video. I hope all of you are doing well. And today we are going to be looking at 5 essential classic country records. If you love country music, I highly recommend checking these albums out, whether it's through vinyl, CDs, streaming. This is basically 5 albums that I find to be essential for anyone who loves country music, specifically classic country. So basically these albums are ranging anywhere from the late 1950s to the mid 1970s, sort of that golden age of country music. So let's get into it. Coming in first, we have the 1975 record from Waylon Jennings, Dreaming My Dreams. This record is so good. If you're trying to get into 60s and 70s country, this is a great place to start. A lot of just really great classic country songs on here, and specifically Waylon Jennings' vocals. He probably has my favorite voice of any country singer ever. He has this very deep, sultry voice that you just get lost in when you're listening to it, to be honest. Like, it's just incredible. If you are a fan of Sturgill Simpson, the more modern country singer, literally identical vocals to Waylon Jennings. He takes a ton of influence from Waylon Jennings. So if you have not listened to Waylon Jennings and you like Sturgill, absolutely check this record out. I'm gonna name 3 songs from each album that I'm picking that I love and are highlights to me. Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way? The opening track is amazing. I Recall a Gypsy Woman, kind of has a spooky vibe to it, with some really good storytelling. That's a great song. And the closing track, the live version of Bob Willis is Still the King. Great song. So, Waylon Jennings, Dreaming My Dreams. I would give this an 8.5 out of 10. This is an incredible record. And again, if you're really trying to get into classic country, this is a great place to start. Okay, coming in next, we have also from the mid-1970s, the 1974 record from the one and only Dolly Parton, Jolene. Jolene, this is my favorite Dolly Parton record. A lot of people will say Coat of Many Colors from 1971, which is also, a great record and has a lot of great songs on it. But for me, I don't know, this one is just a little more consistent, and it has just a lot of really great Dolly Parton songs. Obviously, the opening track, Jolene, one of her most famous songs. Really cool, kind of dark, whimsical country song, singing about, some girl that's going to take her man, and she has, auburn red hair, and it's kind of a funny song. Really good song. One song I want to mention here that's a very underrated Dolly Parton song is track 5, Highlight of My Life. I love that song. Very melodic, fun, cute love song. Really great. And of course, the other one I want to mention is I Will Always Love You, track 6. This is the original version of I Will Always Love You. A lot of people know it through Whitney Houston, which is a great version, but Dolly Parton does a really great job on it as well. So this record is great. Again, if you're looking for some great female vocals and some female oriented country music, I mean, obviously Dolly Parton is one of the essentials. So check this record out. 8.5 out of 10 as well. Great record. Coming in next, this is one of my favorite country albums of all time. It is the classic 1959 Marty Robbins record, Gunfighter Ballads and Trail Songs. If you were looking for some really good storytelling and lyrical depth, this record is really the bomb. This is what you need to check out. Some incredible storytelling on this record. This is like Western country, so as you can tell from the album cover, a lot of like Texas cowboy themed type songs. Just singing about, it's in the title, gunfighting and just basically just being a cowboy out west. And Marty Robbins has an incredible voice, and just some really great storytelling on this record from El Paso, which is a highlight for me, one of my favorite country songs of all time. They're Hanging Me Tonight, which is a pretty sad song, but again, just the storytelling, just you really get lost in it because Marty Robbins is able to tell such gripping, enthralling stories throughout his lyrics. And another one I want to mention is the opening song, Big Iron. So I would give this a 9 out of 10. This is a phenomenal country record and another just essential album to check out from this era. So Gunfighter Ballads, 1959, Marty Robbins. Coming in next, this is more of an underrated pick for me, probably not as famous as some of the other ones I've talked about, but it is just as essential. It is the 1969 record from the Flying Burrito Brothers, The Gilded Palace of Sin. Why am I picking this record? Well, this record actually blends that kind of classic country sound with rock. So if you're looking for more country rock, some folk rock, some pedal steel guitar, this album is incredible. Some amazing country rock songs on here. A very influential record for a lot of country rock throughout the years, through the 70s and 80s and on. I also love the album cover. There's just something about the clothing, the four dudes and the two girls in the back and the shack and just the setting with the pink and blue font. I don't know. I just think it's a really cool album cover. Yeah, a lot of amazing songs on here. Opening track, Christine's Tune, super catchy, super groovy. Sin City, which like I said, has some amazing pedal steel guitar. Just so good. And the other one I want to mention is Dark Into the Street, which is my favorite song on here. One of my favorite country songs of all time. Really sad, melancholy type song, but really beautiful. Yeah. Flying Burrito Brothers, Graham Parsons in this band, I should mention. He's probably the most famous member in this band. Amazing country rock record, 1969. I would give this an 8.5 out of 10. And coming in, last but not least, you saw the shirt. You knew I was going to have a Johnny Cash record on this list. It is, of course, the iconic 1968 At Folsom Prison. This is my favorite country record of all time. One of the best live records of all time. Just some of the most potent, thrilling country music you will ever listen to. And sort of like Flying Burrito Brothers, has some rock elements to it. Like there is some country rock infused in there with that classic Johnny Cash outlaw country sound. Really cool gatefold here of the prison when Cash was performing with all the inmates. And this is definitely, of the 5 records I'm picking, the most surreal listening experience. I love how in this record they left a lot of the background noise in, so you can hear like the inmates screaming in the back, and you can hear the security guards on the intercom like telling the inmates to go somewhere and calling out people's names. Like, it's so cool. And Cash just gives an incredible performance, with some of my favorite Johnny Cash songs of all time being on this record. Cocaine Blues is one of my favorites. Of course, At Folsom Prison is great. The Wall is unbelievable, with some really great lyrics about sort of being isolated in prison, surrounded by walls, and being isolated from society. It's really sad, but really pretty, and just an amazing song. Man, 25 Minutes to Go is super epic. Dark as a Dungeon is another great one. Like, just the whole record is just incredible. Yeah, this is a top tier country album. One of the most essential live albums of all time. One of the most essential country albums of all time. I would give this a pretty strong 9 out of 10. It is incredible. And yeah, those are my picks. I hope that all of you enjoyed this video. Give these records a listen in whatever format you want. And if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment, like, whatever you want to do. Thank you. Smith the Vinyl Freak here. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.